Thank you. Okay, guys, today this presentation is about Nelson Mandela. He is the 91st person that ever got a Nobel Peace Prize, prestigious, esteemed Nobel Peace Prize. This happened in 1989, and he was the 91st person to ever receive one. And that's part of the reason why he is my person of interest. And I got that information from a book written by F.S. Hefford, and the book was published in 2010. And you're wondering why I chose this guy out of all the other people that I could have chose. Because there's a lot of great people in this world. Actually, it impacted me at a young age. I was a sophomore in high school and came over the screen of TV. Apartheid. If any of you guys remember apartheid, that was a period in South Africa where people were fighting for their rights. Nelson Mandela took up the mantle and led the charge. Because of his courage and his desire to end apartheid and, equality for all, he ended up going to prison for almost 30 years. Excuse me. And if you want to know more about that information, about his, what that was about, you can also read a book published by Learner Publications. And the book is titled Nelson Mandela, and it came out in 2015. So now you kind of get a glimpse. I'm going to delve a little bit more into the guy himself. Mandela is a South African black man, and he's been married a few times, he got kids, all that good stuff. So you can just imagine anybody that's willing to, I wouldn't necessarily say sacrifice, but you can say sacrifice, because despite the fact that he already had a family, he was looking at a bigger picture. He was looking at the whole continent, the whole world, and he sacrificed himself. 30 years in prison. Imagine that. For something that he believed in. And because of that, he was able to get the whole world to back him up. Every channel you turn to, you saw this guy. I was 15, watched a lot of TV, outside playing sports, doing the thing. But it was just a talk. And if anybody's old enough to remember that apartheid period, you also remember during that era, there were the Berlin Wall came down, the collapse of the Soviet Union. You had NAFTA, the North Atlantic Free Trade Act. All of this stuff was going on. But it all got overshadowed by what Mandela was doing. That's how big it was. And I'm going to quote Tupac, me against the world, against all odds. You know what I'm saying? Because what he did had only been done on a very few occasions. So that motivated me, that moves me now. So in my conclusion, I just want you to know that he's no messiah or nothing like that. He's just a man. But what he represented was bigger than any individual. This applies to everybody. Peace, freedom, justice. American rights. You know, nobody can give it to you or take it away because we are born with those rights. And that's what, you know, that what it was all about. You know, so special attention to that. Because you look at the world today and, you know, you see all of the craziness going on and you're wondering, you know, like, did I forget my past? Are we finna repeat it again? You don't want to. Because we're all human beings. We all have those rights. And I'll quote Mahatma Gandhi. He said in a live recording once, the essence of greatness is what it means to be human. And if we could see, if everybody was blind, there would be no racism, right? If everybody was mute, nobody could say mean stuff. You know, so with that, thank you very much for your time. Thank you for coming. Rondo Blue. Thank you.